Yes, people, what's happening? Nice one. We're coming back to the Fuse UK and
in the Red Corner podcast. Ross, how are you doing?
I'm all good, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you. Good, thank you. Excited. What a day it's been so far. And we're not even at the show yet.
Mate, it's just full of like nerves type of thing, and it's just obviously with us being in the Fighter Hotel, we're around it, we feel the tension, we feel all the emotion in the air. It's fucking amazing, isn't it, mate?
Oh, yeah. Woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. Not a late night last night, but just been around everyone, like you say, and just speaking to fighters, and you feed from them, don't you? You feed from them, and just being involved in the show, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
It is. There's some stacked. There's a stacked card on tonight as well. What fights are you looking forward to? Obviously, other than your man Danny and Anthony.
Of course, there's pretty much every fight I'm looking forward to. Johnny Graham. Looking forward to seeing Johnny.
You've been mentioning Johnny, haven't you? Saying that you've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, I've heard good things about him. I got told he was mustard.
Yeah,
so,
that must be a good
name. Johnny Graham, Lee Brown. I think he's going to bring something special. He's got a fire in his belly from his loss against Mason Shaw at Crystal Palace. I've been following on Instagram, and he's been training day and night, like all times of the day, all times of the night. And he's wanting to make a statement fight, so I'm thinking it's going to be an exciting one. Who else am I looking forward to? Robbie Kennedy, Connor Cook. Connor Cook being the first Irishman to fight in the BKFC, slick boxer, and Robbie Kennedy coming off his victory against Jack Draper, big knockout win, big uppercut. It was just it was class, it was brilliant. Awkward customer, Robbie Kennedy, but I'm looking forward to seeing him again. But and he's dropping down a weight as well. He's dropping from heavyweight down to cruiserweight, so
it'll be interesting to see how it mixes up, innit?
Yeah. What about yourself? Who are you looking forward to see?
I'm looking forward to see Luke Nevin and Frank Ortonalia.
Yes,
that'll be a fucking good fight.
That's a core main event now, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm looking forward to Wayne Morgan and Robert Cunningham. I'm looking forward to Robert Cunningham and Wayne Morgan. I'm looking forward to that fight.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to them all, to be honest. Tom Scott. I'm really looking forward to seeing Tom Scott.
Yeah.
He was going through a bit of a bad time mentally last time. He was out fighting in Newcastle against John Ferguson. And I'm just looking forward to seeing him like fully at mate on the game, because I've seen him boxing and that in the unlicensed scene, and he was always special, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was always like, he's an amazing fighter, mate, and I just can't wait to see him. Obviously tonight, fighting fit.
Rico Franco as well.
Yeah, Rico Franco. That's another good fight. I don't know much about his opponent, but just all good fighters, isn't it? Yeah,
there's been a few changes to the card, hasn't there? There's a couple of Polish lads been drafted in. Lee Brown's opponent dropped out, so one of the Polish lads has taken
Oscar, I think that's how he pronounces his name.
David Oscar. But yeah, it's just excited, and like I say, we're not even at the show yet.
I know.
So, and I feel like I've done a day's work already.
Yeah, same. As people saying. Reece Martin, hope you're okay, brother. Lee Brown, he's just been with us there. He's just outside there. We've just done an interview, both of us with him not long ago. He's just getting in the zone now for the fight, I'm imagining. But Lee Brown being Lee Brown, cool as a cucumber,
full of confidence.
Just full of confidence. Not one bit of there's not one bit of fear or anything in him, is there?
No,
that man will literally fight anyone.
He's going to work, isn't he? That's what he's doing. It's like getting up, putting on your work boots, getting out the front door. That's how it is to Lee. I think he's just going to do his job.
Well, he said, that's what it is. He says he wakes up like say 5 o'clock in the morning. He'll go to his own gym. He's got his home gym. Then he'll go training in the gym with all the lads, literally all day. And then on the night, when he's supposed to be resting, he's like, I'm still not resting, lad. Fucking like this on my speed ball in the house. He just absolutely loves it, man.
I've seen him a few times dotting around the hotel today, and it's just shadow boxing.
Yeah,
all day. Like he's just.
I like him. I like Lee Brown. He's a very good lad. Big up Ben Hatchett in the comments. Hope you're okay, brother. Do you have a copy of the wins? Can't find them. Yes, if you look on my wall, I've put a video together of all the wins last night. If you want pictures and things like that, and actual broke down separate videos of each one. If you message me on Instagram, the Fuse UK, I can send them over to you. Not a problem.
And the venue looked great last night, didn't it?
Yeah, Planet Ice in Leeds. Looks amazing. Looks like it's going to be a mint atmosphere with all the crowd looking over at the ring. And then you'll have all the tables around.
It's kind of tiered. You've got like the top balcony and then around the ring as well. So tables around the ring. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah, and I'm imagining there's some big crowds coming tonight. I can imagine it, mate.
You know what? There's that many lads from Yorkshire on the show. What, maybe 4 or 5 from Yorkshire on the show. So I'm expecting them to bring, big crowds, big local event, isn't it?
Yeah, big local event, mate. So a lot of Leeds lads on the show are like surrounding areas, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it, mate. Can't put me hat on name on the fight. Obviously, everyone who I've asked, I don't like to say it, but everyone's 50-50, I know, with the main event.
Everyone's 50-50 with the main event. I think that's probably fair, you know what I mean? But, Anthony's got a lot of experience, more so than Danny. Danny's got the heart of a lion. And, he can deliver, can't he?
Yeah. As
well as Anthony. Anthony can deliver as well. He's proved it time and time again. But that's what makes it so interesting. That's what makes it 50-50. It's hard to pick.
Yeah, these are the fights you want to be seeing. You don't want to be watching fights where like, oh, he's going to spark him. He's going to fucking... Do you know what I mean? You want to be fights where, fucking hell, this is going to be a fucking war, this. I don't know who's going to win this.
Anthony's going to be busy. A lot of hand fighting with Anthony, moving around, defensive, can slap the shots away. I'm not saying Danny's a stand and bang kind of lad, because he's got good feet and can move as well.
Yeah.
Anthony left and right, he'll cut angles and things. It's styles make fights, and these two styles are going to complement it. They're going to collide in the middle of the ring, and they're going to complement each other, I think, and put on one of the best fights we've seen in the UK.
Yes. Let us know in the comments, people. What's your predictions in the Red Corner podcast in the Fuse UK? Let us know in the comments who you think's going to win this main event tonight. Is it Anthony Holmes or is it Danny Christie?
You're a good hype man.
Can't wait, mate. I'm proper excited for it. Ladies and gentlemen. Can't fucking wait. I love it. I live for this game. We've had a scream, haven't we, bro?
It's been brilliant so far. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, aye. And just, like I say, been around the hotel, getting the vibe and everything, being involved and feeling the excitement and the nerves that everyone's got, and it's just class. It's just class. Who you got in your comments there?
MVMM, appreciate that, pal. Carl Smith, Fuse is the place to be in the Red Corner. Big up my mate. Reese Martin. What do you think of Luke Nevin versus Franco Tenaglia outside the first or second round KO? I think Nevin cruises. Like I say, that is another great fight. Luke Nevin's obviously experienced as well in the BKB. He's had a few fights on the other promotion. This is his first fight in the BKFC. This is Franco's second fight in the BKFC, but he's also done the likes of like other foreign bare knuckle shows and King of the Streets and things like that, and he brings it. Do you know what I mean? He's coming to fucking fight.
Yeah.
Every time.
Luke's an outstanding boxer as well.
That's what I mean. That's why the stars again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking great, man. But I think I don't like to say, because I don't like to do predictions, because I'm friends with a lot of the fighters, and sometimes like Franco and Luke, I'm friends with both of them, so I wouldn't really like to say who I think's going to win. But I'll tell you what, I can guarantee it's going to be a good fight. It's
just going to be a great show altogether. Great show altogether. BKFC put on one of the best productions I've seen, so it's it's on a worldwide stage.
Yeah,
it's going global.
Danny and Anthony fight is going to be brutal. They're both top fighters. Let the best man win. Hope Danny done some body shot training. Quite unique style fighter, Anthony. Be a good fight for sure. Reese, as I just said there, my brother is just outside the hotel. They're just walking about, getting in the zone. Obviously, I've already done an interview and that with Lee. Been with him pretty much all the morning, really, haven't we? On and off.
On and off, yeah.
But it's time for them to get in the zone now. Do you know what I mean? Don't want to be pestering them too much now.
Yeah.
They're all getting in the zone type of thing, aren't they?
It's one of the questions I've been asking this morning. What does a fight day look like for them as a fighter? Some lads just want to be alone to get in their own head or get out of their own head. Some of them, occupy themselves, going for a swim, going shopping, going for something to eat. Everyone's different. Everyone deals with it different, don't they? It's been an interesting, facet to find out on a fighter's mindset.
Yep. How do I watch a Danny Christie fight? The way you can watch it, if you're obviously not going to the event, if you haven't purchased a ticket, is download the BKFC app in the App Store. What's the Android store called?
I don't know.
The other store, what Androids?
Play Store.
Yeah, something like that. You can download it in all of them, and it's $7.99 a month, and that's every single BKFC cards. They're all included. Well, I think apart from the one that's coming up with Chad Mendes and all the superstars, which is understandable.
Absolutely, yeah, that's going to be a hell of a show. And BKFC were on last night as well. Some great results in that.
Yeah, Dak winning. I think it was 6th round. I haven't had time to watch it yet, but I've seen the highlights, and I think they've done an extra round, like Mike Perry and MVP, and Dak got a stoppage.
Yeah, Brutal Boswick and Doolittle.
Isaac Doolittle, yeah, they drew, didn't they?
That went 5 rounds. The drew probably should have been a 6, really.
Yeah, they probably were thinking they were going to do it in the last fight, or not do it in 2 fights. You know what I mean? That's 6th round, mate. That is fucking
do or die.
Trenches, aren't you, mate?
Do or die, isn't it?
Danny doesn't look himself. What's that on the weigh-ins and that? Do you mean, bro? The man who matches the fights up does some job. They're all top fights. Yeah, definitely. I think that's down to Mr. Andrew Bakewell, isn't it?
Mr. Bakewell, yeah.
He's the matchmaker. He is. He's smashing it. Mr. Devil, how do I watch a Danny C fight, please? Download the BKFC app. You can get it all on there. Just go in the App Store on Apple or the Play Store, Windows, however you download your apps. Type BKFC in there. And you'll see it. It's, I haven't got my top one, but it's like a yellow knuckle BKFC. And download that app.
Mitsup TV in the comments there as well. Prediction: Christie early if Holmes engages, or Holmes if it goes to the cards. Yeah, quite possibly. But that's, it all depends if they engage and if Anthony's going to move away, if Anthony's going to change his style. Speaking to Anthony on the podcast, my podcast the other week, I think he's going to fight a little bit differently to what he did in his last fight.
Yeah.
I think when he switches to southpaw as well,
yeah,
he's going to come with a big hook for Danny. So I think Danny will need to stay away when he switches to southpaw. It's going to be, it's like I say, it's hard to say. It's 50-50. They've both got strengths, they've both got weaknesses.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Danny is going to win in serious fashion. Also, podcast with Danny is a beast. Yeah, can't wait.
All the lads looked in great shape last night at the weigh-ins.
Yeah, they all looked like they trained hard. Even the lads who've travelled over from different countries all look like they're in fighting fit shape, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah. It's good to see. I mean, the professionalism in the sport seems to be going up, and people aren't just having a camp, having a fight, then going in the piss and eating what they want.
Yeah.
People seem to be taking it a bit more serious now, which is good for the sport, great for the sport. And it means if there are going to be short notice call-ups, these lads are going to be ready as well.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously the team's amazing. We were talking, having a little crack with Paul Nichols from the ISK and Adam from Wingwood Media.
Top international referee.
Yeah, fucking been one of the best. Well, he is the best kickboxing referee in the world, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why he's
on SPM.
He's the man for the job. Yeah, he's been. Who else is there?
Who else have we seen in the hotel?
My hands come back.
Seen them all. Seen everyone just kind of kicking around. There are a couple of other fighters in a different hotel. We've not managed to catch up with them today, but spoken to a couple of them. And like I say, they're just kind of at that time of day now. They're going to be at the venue at 5 o'clock. So teams are turning up, cornermen are turning up. Everyone's just getting into that space, and we'll probably find the atmosphere now. Although it's been electric this morning and a bit buzzy, I think the atmosphere now will start maybe turn a little bit prickly as the time gets closer, and you can almost feel it in the air.
2 seconds, mate. Texting Foxy back.
Yeah, Gary Fox is down supporting Danny. Both help each other out with the training camps. Good to see Gary Fox is healed up really well.
Yeah, it's fucking, because that was a bad injury, that, mate.
Oh, that's splitting his lip.
Didn't phase in one bit, did it?
No. Oh, what we're talking, 6 weeks ago, and he looks brand new.
Yeah, he does.
He looks in great shape, and he's at the weight now that he weighed in for his fight. At the start of his camp, he's going to be on in Newcastle on the 1st of July, the next show.
Yeah. Big up Mitch Up TV there as well in the comments.
Yeah.
Are you coming down tonight, pal? You're at the show. Normally see your face in the crowd. Be good to see you get down, mate. YouTube boys as well. Respect, brother. But yeah, people.
Yeah, we'll keep the content coming as best we can, won't we?
Yeah, we definitely will.
Hopefully get some post-fight interviews.
Yeah, definitely.
Bare knuckle media to the punch.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Nobody beats us to the punch. Big up Susan Singari and that, well, they do a good job, don't they?
Oh, they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We cover a lot of shows. They're over here as well, so they're flown over for here. It just shows the magnitude of the sport and how big it's getting.
Jimmy Corkill, afternoon, fellas.
Jimmy
It's
Corkill.
Brookside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, remember that? Jimmy Corkill, lad. Class. The real King Irish. Alright, lads, I'm looking for a dash. I'd fight anybody's granny. Oh, right.
Mitch Up TV, he'll be there. Be good to see him. And Don Juan, how much are tickets? Depends on what you want. There's different values. I think they start from about 60. You can go up to a couple of hundred. I think so. Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's well worth it. 100%. Not sure if you can buy tickets on the door if it's sold out.
Yeah, you can, I think. That's if there's any left, mate. That's sold out, didn't it, really?
Yeah.
But like I say, if you can't make the event, you must download that BKFC app. For the sake of what, fucking hell, $7.99, they'd spend that on going shopping.
It's a couple of coffees a month, isn't it?
The little pipes of lemon drizzle cake there and a little Starbucks cappuccino. Shut your fucking mouth.
We're not sponsored by them.
No.
But we are open to sponsors if you're interested in sponsoring any podcasts.
Yeah. Talking about in the 6 figures region. If anyone wants to pump a few $100,000 there. No, but who's that? YouTube Wars. Do you know what, mate? It's a good idea that tonight on the interval. Do you know what we could do? What I've just thought there.
I want a brainstorming session. Let's get me.
Yeah, do you know what? It's just sparked a light bulb in my head there. What we could do, mate, for some of the fights, we could do like a live commentary. Watch one of the fights. Obviously, the camera will be on us, not the fight. Commentate through the fight. What's happening?
Yeah, we could give you a rundown of the show. That's no problem at all.
You know what I mean?
Do that. That'd be good. Be good.
Was that the real King? Excuse me.
What's the stadium called? The Ice.
Yeah, Planet Ice.
Planet Ice in Leeds. It is Don Juan. If you set off now, you'll get here in time.
Definitely. But I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait. All the lads are fucking bouncing about all over, ready for it. Not one of them have got one bit of doubt and negativity in their mind after they're all in a good place mentally. They're all just ready to go fucking tooth and nail tonight, mate.
That's right. Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing show, as I keep saying. It's just everyone's ready. Everyone's ready to go. Everyone's put all the work in. The camp's over. Today's the day it happens. Tonight's the night it happens. Everything it's all the big build up, isn't it? It's the big build up. 10 weeks in camp.
I was going to ask you a question there, but I won't. But as a lot of people don't know, Ross will be making his BKFC debut.
No chance.
But yeah, people really appreciate everyone tuning in there. Absolutely knackered. We've been up crack of dawn, haven't we? Again, fighters having the breakfast and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me, and I'm getting an interview. Let me finish with what I'm ready now.
Yeah, Ian Freeman doing the comparing as well.
Oh yeah, Ian Freeman from the UFC, Northeast lad. He's smashing the NC that night.
UFC Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jeff was in the BKFC last night in Florida. So the time difference he wouldn't make it. He wouldn't make it over here. So yeah, it's going to be class. Looking forward to it. And I couldn't knock the skin off a rice pudding. Never mind fighting the BKFC.
Planet Arena just 5 minutes away from the pub, having a few ponds before it starts. Well, aye. Who else is going tonight? What's your predictions for the main card, everyone? Holmes or Christie? Put it in the comments. Let us know. I want to get a little ratio of what people are thinking. Holmes or Christie in the comments. Don Juan's message you there.
Yeah, I've spoken to him already.
You know the bloke called the Cutman? Is he one of the medics?
He's over in America.
Couple in there.
He's over in America, isn't he, the Cutman? But if
there's one in the UK as well, the Cutman.
I would know that the Cutman fights is in America, isn't he?
Yeah. Didn't he fight last night?
I think he did.
Yeah, did he win?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, he did. He won. He did win. Is he one of the medics? Christy Gelchava.
Venice, I don't know if Paul's coming down tonight to corner Danny.
He's got a bit of hand problems as well.
He's waiting for an operation on his hand, so I think once that heals up, I mean, I'm sure he'll fancy it. You know, he's got a great record in the K1, great fighter in the K1.
The one with the long hair, yeah, that's the guy in America. He's a fighter as well now. He fights bare knuckle. He's had 2 fights, 2 wins. Second fight being last night on the BKFC 38 card, winning Strauss. But yeah, he's a good fighter.
Yeah,
good fighter. He's 2 fights, 2 wins now. So a couple of more fights under his belt, and he'll be within title contention.
What's that coming to mind there? I can't remember.
I just got to the hotel. I think Danny is going to get another TKO tonight. He looks focused on the job at hand. Hopefully see you guys over at the venue.
Yeah, excellent. Hopefully we do.
Scarabs. How do you pronounce it? But yeah, man, fucking, if you see us, approach us. Come over and have a chat
come
with
and say hello, definitely.
Will there be any commentary on Danny's fight? Yes, we're gonna try get as much content done as we can, aren't we? Because it's a bit of a tricky one, you see, because we don't really have no team, and obviously with us having our own channels, we're basically on our own. We're helping each other out where we can.
Where we can, yeah, absolutely.
We've got the entrances, the interviews. So one side of the venue's the entrances, so you have to be there. And then when the fight finishes, you have to mingle your way all the way to the other side of the venue to grab them for a fight, in the post-fight interview. And then while you're doing that, the other fight is coming out, so you have to be back over to record all the interviews. So it's a bit tricky, innit? And obviously with the hype up of the fights and being a fan yourself, you
want to watch.
Yeah, it's fucking hard.
That's going to be the biggest fear that I'm going to get. I'm going to go to this show and not really see as much as I want to see because I'll be too busy doing, bits for the channel and stuff like that. But I'm sure it'll be worth it. And if you guys get to see it as well, then it'll be worth it, won't it? So
definitely. Craig, how far are you off? Can't drink many more and drive. Video Craig. Video Craig in the comments there. Big up Video Craig.
Feels coming down to
respect from Burnley. Thanks. We're in the Village South Hotel, mate. Is that what it's called?
I thought you were going to give the room number there.
We're in room. So put this name on at the reception. What's it called? Village South Hotel. Village Hotel Club South. It's called, Craig lad. Not a problem, Matt. Really respect and appreciate you coming in and watching. Is it best to go over when doors open, lads, or when the prelim start? Well, with them being no allocated seat, and you're probably best getting there as early as you can to pick the best seat.
I'll get there as early as you can, to be honest, and Right, even if you've got to queue outside to make sure you get the best seat, like Lou said there, definitely worth it.
Big up, Carl. Thank you, mate. You will do, Craig. Make sure you come over and see us, mate, if you see us before we see you.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it, yeah. Be good to see Craig. Obviously coming down to support Danny. He's a big Danny Christie fan, fan, so yeah,
good. Well,
excellent.
Appreciate everybody tuning in there. I've got an interview in 15 minutes with Frank Mortonelli, so I'm just going to run and get a quick drink and that, but so wrap it up and jump on again.
Yeah, wrap it up. Any one of Lou's subscribers, if they want to see a bit more bare knuckle content, feel free to jump over to my channel as well and subscribe.
Yep,
you're more than welcome.
In the
shameless plug, and I don't care.
Yep, and don't give a fuck about my podcast to your followers, but yeah, if anyone wants to follow me, also,
absolutely, more than welcome. Jump over to the Fuse and subscribe.
But I appreciate everyone jumping in there. BKFC 40 tonight, Leeds. Anthony Holmes versus Danny Christie. Do not miss out on this. This is one of the biggest bare knuckle fights ever to happen in the UK, even in the world. I'm telling you now, this fucking time, mate.
Lou! Thanks, everyone.
Whoa, that one lights over. See you later, everyone. Appreciate it.